I Love My Cloth by Stewart and Layn Marlow. Bean was big enough. She was big enough to hop all the way round Stickleback Pond without stopping. She was big enough to go dandelion picking to choose the juiciest ones for Mummy to cook. Bean was even big enough to swing the highest of all her friends. So high, her giggles could be heard over and beyond Bluebell Wood. So high, her tummy tumbled as up she flew. She was big enough to do all of these things. But was Bean big enough to stop taking cloth just about everywhere she went? No, said Bean. I love my cloth. Maybe you could try doing things without cloth, said Mummy and Daddy gently. Yes, cloths are for babies, said Bean's big brother. No, they're not, said Bean. So Bean made a plan just in case her family decided to take cloth away. She called it the Keep Cloth Forever plan. Early in the morning, Bean set out to hide cloth in a secret place. It wasn't on the edge of Stickleback Pond because the frogs might find it. It wasn't between the branches of Thunderstruck Tree because the birds might take it. It wasn't in the soft earth because the voles might want it. Bean was just wondering if she would ever find the right spot when she saw a hollow log hidden by overgrown brambles. Bean hid cloth deep in the hollow log and hurried home. She was happy all day knowing that her cloth was safe. But when bedtime drew near, Bean wanted cloth. She had never ever had a bedtime without cuddling cloth, and she didn't want one now. So Bean set out to her secret hiding place to bring cloth back home. The wood looked different in the early evening light. All the hollow logs seemed the same, and now Bean wasn't sure which one was her hiding place. Was cloth in that hollow log? Or that one? Or that one? Oh no, cried Bean. My plan's gone wrong. I've lost cloth. Poor Bean had no choice but to turn for home. Clothless and close to tears, she saw Mummy. Bean, where did you go? Mummy asked. To look for cloth, sniffed Bean, but I can't find it. Bean's family was very kind about the lost cloth disaster. Daddy read her 2 extra bedtime stories. Mummy made her hot milk to help her sleep. And Bean's brother lent her his second favourite teddy bear. Bean didn't like her first bedtime without cloth. She didn't much like her second or third either. But soon, looking for cloth turned into looking for ladybirds and 4-leaf clovers, and making the very best dens, and going hollow log sledging, until Bean had forgotten all about her cloth. One windy spring day, a long time later, Bean and her friends were chasing dandelion clocks in a sunny part of the wood, when she saw the strangest thing. Bean looked at the tiny baby cub and knew now that her mummy was right. She really was much too big for cloth.